brain teaser. Here we go. Tonight we are going to spot as many differences as possible. Yeah, for sure, only the smartest can spot 8 differences. Go ahead, try your luck, try to spot 8 differences if you can. Okay, I know you all will be able to do this because this type of brain teaser requires people with high IQ, and I see people as such. So go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to invite families and friends. Okay, put them on the challenge to see how fast they'll be able to spot all of them differences. All right, let's proceed without wasting our time. Spot at least 8 differences. Only the smartest can spot 8 differences. Go ahead and prove us right that you are very smart. Right? Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to every one of you. Go ahead and participate. Try to spot 8 differences from this image. Go ahead, guys. Observe every part of this image because there are so many differences hidden in it, including in the background. Shout out to Austin Johnson. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Our mission for today is to spot 8 differences from this image. If you're new to this type of brain teasers, the best you can do is to try to participate and observe every single part of the image, including the background. You are going to spot as many differences as you need. Don't forget, we are trying to spot at least 8 differences, so go ahead and participate. Shout out to Joan Eves. Thank you for joining us tonight. Big shout out to DXV. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen and do well to participate. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Spot the Differences. Tonight, we are going to spot at least 8 differences from this beautiful image. Shout out to Hernan Castillo. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to you all. Shout out to Han Vong. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. A big shout out to Lucas, the real Lucas. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate your presence. It means a lot to us. Also, shout out to Milan. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Go ahead, guys, and double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Taya. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Playtime Go. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Corbin Corey V. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. We appreciate and acknowledge every one of you for joining us tonight. The differences in this image are so many. There you have it. What's up, friends and families? Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, guys. Rock on and participate. Shout out to Corbin. A big shout out to every one of you. Shout out to TK Sketches. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give it thumbs up. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Also, turn on the post notifications so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you immediately. Yo, what up, people? How y'all doing tonight? Shout out to Ninja. Ninja, you're highly welcome. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Also, shout out to Night Vision. Thank you for staying with us. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Welcome, guys. Shout out to the Big Muga. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to every one of you. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Yo, you're probably right. I see you all are observing the differences correctly. That's very incredible. Yo, guys. Shout out to Pedro Vigiano. Thank you for joining us tonight. Big shout out to you all. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. We love and appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right. Shout out to Catalanus. A big shout out to you. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for participating. Do well to double tap. Also invite friends and families. Put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot the differences. Also shout out to Samantha. Samantha, thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Sean Imo. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. And that's awesome for being able to spot all the differences. Don't forget to invite friends and families, put them on the challenge to see how fast they can spot the differences. You can go ahead and use the super chat and super thanks to support the stream. We love and appreciate every one of you. Shout out to Carmen. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm doing great. Thank you for being careful. God bless you. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up and also invite families and friends. Challenge them tonight to see how fast they will be able to spot the differences. In case you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe and also ring the bell so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you to join us immediately. Let's go. Don't forget there are way more than 8 differences in the image, but you need to spot 8 to be considered a genius, you know. Hello everyone and welcome to the challenge. If you're just joining us, you are right on time. Take a look at the 2 images on your screen. They may look identical, but trust me, there are several differences hidden between them. Your mission or target tonight is to find every single one before time runs out. Yo, what up, guys? A big shout out to B Townsend. Thank you for the gifts. God bless you. Shout out to B Townsend one more time. It's an amazing and incredible thing to have you tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also challenge your friends and families on this stream to see how fast they will be able to solve all the differences. Let's go. Welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're joining us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Shout out to Nadaskia. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead and double tap on the screen, Nad. Also give a thumbs up, you know. All right, Dabi Maga. Thank you for staying with us and see you in the next stream. Yo, guys, if you're just joining us, you're highly welcome. You're very much right in time. Go ahead and participate. What we are doing tonight is to spot at least 8 differences from this image. Don't worry if you can't spot all of them. Okay, we are actually here to have fun, but if you need a hint or a clue on how to spot them, let me know in the chat so I can pass you the clue. Don't forget the essence of this brain teaser is mainly to test your eyesight and increase concentration skills. You know, go ahead and participate. What up, friends and families? How you are doing tonight? Welcome to another awesome stream. There you have it, guys. Sports 8 differences. As you are searching, let us know in the chat how many differences you have found so far. Have you found one or two? Probably three or four or five, six, seven. Do not stop until you are getting it all done, and which is number 8. We're trying to spot at least 8 of the differences from this image. Some of the differences are obvious, while some are very, very tiny, which means only the genius who is able to spot them by observing carefully will be crowned the king or queen of spot the differences tonight. So go ahead, guys, and participate. Shout out to Gotan Kumar. Thank you for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen, guys, to give a thumbs up. For those who are new to puzzles like this, here is a helpful tip. Don't stare at the whole image at once. Instead, compare one section at a time. Start from the top and slowly move downward. Check the left side, then the right side. Look at the object carefully and compare their colors, shapes, size, and position. Very necessary. Welcome, everyone. I hope you are able to spot at least 7 differences. If you spot 7 already, then you have one more difference left. Let's go. Welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. Double tap on your screen to love the stream. Double tap on your screen to like the stream. A big shout out to you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Florica Volel. Wow, amazing. So amazing to have you tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight, Florica. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to invite families and friends, put them on the challenge to see how fast they'll be able to spot all the differences. You know how we roll. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Just in case you are new to this puzzle, all you got to do is pay attention to every single detail, and trust me, you'll be able to find them in seconds. Do not spare the background and do not spare any part at all, because they are all hiding differences you are gonna need. Feel me? Please double tap on the screen. If you like dread, double tap on the screen. If you like buckets, double tap on the screen. If you like the way this dude is dressed. Shout out to Linsredin Dryati. Thank you for joining us tonight. God bless you. Go ahead and participate. Yeah, friends and families, you all are highly welcome. How y'all doing tonight? Go ahead and participate. Take part in our brain teaser today. What we are doing today is to spot only 8 differences. So go ahead, take your time and observe every part of the image, because every single detail counts. You feel me? Every single detail counts for real, man. Shout out to Blended Creeper. Thank you for joining us tonight. I see a comment. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. A big shout out to Harlan Farm. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, okay? Turn on the post notification, because we always lead so that YouTube will always give you notification whenever we go live. We will offer you the best brain teaser you've never seen before. Oh yeah, we always catch phone. So go ahead and subscribe. Tune in tonight, guys. Don't forget to invite families and friends. Challenge them tonight to see if they will be able to spot the differences just like you did. Like I said earlier, do not ignore the background. It's also hiding a difference. A big shout out to Betty Mamani. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead and participate, okay? Yo, friends and families, if you're just joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. Go ahead and try to spot at least 8 differences, because that's the task for the day. Our target is to find only 8 differences. Meanwhile, there are so many differences in this image. You know, sometimes a difference is something that is missing. Other times, an object may have changed color, moved slightly, or been replaced with something else. The smallest details are often the easiest to miss. You know, right? So you got to pay attention to every single detail so you don't miss out on any of the details you might have seen, right? Please double tap on the screen if you're joining us for the first time. You can as well send a super chat and a super thanks. We love and appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. You all are highly welcome. Shout out to Carly McFlynn. Thank you for joining us tonight. Carly McFarlane. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And also invite a friend or a family member. Put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to find the differences. Alright. Shout out to Liz. Liz, thank you for joining us tonight. Your presence means a lot to us. We love and appreciate you so much. Please go ahead and participate. There you have it, guys. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. There you have it, friends and family. How y'all doing tonight? Let us know in the chat where y'all watching from. Where y'all watching from tonight? A big shout out to Angel Palacios Rizzo. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to you. We love and appreciate you so much. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, okay? Shout out to Mata Pascal. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's amazing to have you tonight with us. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up and also subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Shout out to friends and families from America. Shout out to friends and families from Africa. Shout out to friends and families from Europe. Also, shout out to friends and families from Asia. You all are acknowledged. Highly incredible people. We love you so much. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Don't forget, only the smartest can spot 8 differences. Go ahead and let us know you are very, very smart. Of course. Shout out to Edison Ruiz Arevalo. Thank you for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, invite families and friends, put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot all the defenses. A big shout out to Katule Matako. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. We acknowledge you. Thank you for participating in our brain teaser. Yo guys, shout out to Pablo Sebastian. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to you one more time for your contribution. We love and appreciate you all. Also, shout out to Gabriela Torres. Thank you for joining us tonight. Positive energy, guys. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you're joining us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Alright, everyone, don't forget the essence of this brain teaser is to test your observation skills. So go ahead, participate, okay? Many people think they found all the differences only to discover they missed one tiny detail hiding in plain sight. That's what makes these challenges fun. Shout out to Avacope. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Also, shout out to Izezule. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you for your contribution and participation. And also a big shout out to Misha Corbett. Thank you for joining us tonight. And also a big shout out to Quara Gilead. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up, guys. And if you're new to the stream, please go ahead and subscribe. Also ring the bell. We always go live like this, and we always have different kinds of brain teasers you don't want to miss out on. So ring the bell so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you to join us immediately. Okay. Also shout out to Cutty Fruit. A big shout out to you, Cutty Fruit Beer. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thanks for participating. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from, and also let us know how many differences you've been able to spot so far. So good. All right. There you have it, guys. Let us know how many differences you've been able to find so far. So good. You know? A big shout out to Nasra Abdullahi. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right. Go ahead and participate. Also, let us know in the chat how many differences you've been able to find so far. So good. Yo. So many of you have been able to find, wow, this impressive. 3 to 4 differences. Hmm. That means a lot of you are almost through with this brain teaser. That's very incredible. Alright, let's proceed to finding more differences, alright? Do not stop at anything less than 8 differences because there are so many differences. Please go ahead and participate. Also, shout out to Albert Julieta. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Nuri Rodriguez Mate. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead and participate. Also invite a friend and challenge them to see if they can spot all the differences. You know. If you have found a few differences already, don't stop there, keep searching. There may still be 1 or 2 hidden differences you haven't seen somewhere. Keep finding until you're able to spot eight, eight, eight hidden differences. Shout out to Leila Butcher. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, guys. Try as much as possible to spot so many differences. Don't stop at only two. Try to find all the eight differences. There are more than eight differences, but try to spot eight only. Welcome, guys. Welcome, friends and families. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to you all. Shout out to Legacy McDonald. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Also, shout out to Gray, Gray Norals. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Cynthia Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us tonight and thanks for participating. Also, shout out to Carlo Alimana. Thank you for joining us tonight. We love and appreciate every one of you. Welcome, friends. Double tap to like. Okay, guys. The easiest way to spot the differences is to concentrate and not be distracted. Then examine the image from the top to the bottom. You are going to be able to spot the differences. Ensure you you compare each pair by each pair. Do not compare everything together at once. Do it step by step gradually. You'll be able to find all the differences. Double tap on the screen if you love the way he is dressed. Okay, in case you are new to this kind of puzzle, do not panic. Go ahead and observe every part of the image. You will find the differences. Okay, you have to relax and try to concentrate. Shout out to Flavia. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, a big shout out to Roman. Roman Castellanos, thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Aidan, thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen and also subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. How many differences have you been able to find so far? Let us know in the chat. Okay, there you go. Shout out to Amakapulo. You're highly welcome. How many differences can you spot in 60 seconds? I hope you'll be able to spot at least 5 differences. Go ahead, guys, and give it a shot. Shout out to Exoxo. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Madhuri Machala. Thank you for joining us tonight, Machala. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. You were able to find all of them. That is very awesome. Double tap on the screen, guys, to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. If you're new to the puzzle, here is a hint. Observe every part of the image gradually, okay? Observe the thread, then observe the face, observe the shirts, observe the knickers, observe the buckets, and a view. Yo guys, shout out to Madhuri Machala. Thank you for sending sunshine. God bless you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love. That will go a long way. A big shout out to you one more time. Thank you for tuning in tonight. A big shout out to Don Pavlisek. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We are blessed to have you tonight. We are pleased as well. Please double tap on the screen, guys. Give a thumbs up and also participate. This will help you enhance concentration and focus. All right. All right, friends and families. How you all doing tonight? Go ahead and participate. Try to spot 8 differences. That is the challenge for today. 8 differences is all you need to spot to become a genius at this game. Do not forget to invite friends and families. Challenge someone tonight to see if they can spot the differences also. Okay, guys, if you found a few differences already, don't stop, keep searching. There may still be one or two hidden differences somewhere you haven't found. The final difference is often the hardest one. Shout out to Leola. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you so much. Also, shout out to Nivi Rutherford. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead and participate, okay? Also, shout out to Palm Day. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to every one of you. We appreciate and love you all. And shout out to Mascorolius. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead and participate. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Yo, what up, people? Shout out to Dory Masa. Hi, thank you for joining us tonight. We love and appreciate you. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, in case you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, guys, a shout out to Adrenalis9. Adrenalis. Shout out to Adrenalis. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and also for making this stream an awesome one. You guys are so incredible and awesome. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go. Shout out to Brian Costello. Thank you for joining us tonight. Brian Costello, thank you for joining us tonight one more time. You're highly welcome, okay? We appreciate you for participating. And also shout out to Maxine Baker. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Also shout out to Alendra Mendoza. Thank you for joining us tonight. You spot some differences on the bucket. That's incredible and awesome. Welcome, friends and families. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Yo, what up, people? Shout out to DH Lele. Thank you for tuning in tonight and thank you for that beautiful star you just gave tonight. God bless and reward you. You are very awesome and incredible. Thank you so much. Welcome, Adam Hassan. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to Abega. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let us know in the chat if you were able to find all the differences. Alright, guys, let us know. How difficult do you think this is? Is it 100% difficult, 1% difficult, or just 1%, or 50% difficult? Let us know in the chat. Shout out to Mitchell Sosa. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Mary Adebo, thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Ahmad Khalid. Thank you for joining us tonight. God bless every one of you. You guys, this is not the difficult. It's not that difficult, guys. This is how to spot the differences. Let me give you all a hint. Compare both head gently, then compare the shirts gently, compare the shorts or the pants gently, compare the buckets gently, and compare the shoes gently. If you glance at everything at once, you may miss the differences you could find. That is why you have to compare part by part. And most importantly, do not spare the background, because the background is also holding some differences that you can only spot if you pay attention, guys. Shout out to Brianna Fosha. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead and participate, Brianna Fosha. Your presence means a lot to us. Thank you for participating. Yo, friends and family, shout out to JD. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You were able to find two. That's awesome, anyways. So try your best to find eight. Okay, add six more to eight. Shout out to Solozan Chaliaza. Thank you for tuning in tonight. A big shout out to you. Thank you for participating. Shout out to Victor Fernandez. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, shout out to Melanie Kadevi. Melanie Kadevi, you're highly welcome. Your presence is acknowledged. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Okay, friends and family, big shout out to you wherever you're watching from. Thank you for tuning in tonight. All right, friends, families, how you all doing tonight? Shout out to Bobby Hobbs. Thank you for joining us tonight. God bless you. Also, shout out to It's Paris Farm. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Lynn Roach. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to External Sugar. Thank you for joining us tonight. And also shout out to Monica Brooks. Thank you for that awesome statement. God bless you too. Also shout out to James Smith, Jamel Smith, rather. Thank you for tuning in tonight, Jamal Smith. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you're joining us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Shout out to Lorana Arjo. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Mitchell. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the chat where you are watching from. Hope you all are having a good time here with us. A big shout out to Oliver. Thank you for joining us tonight, Oliver. Shout out to PJ. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And also shout out to Sunflower, who was able to find them all. That's very incredible. Thank you for joining us tonight. You guys, a very big shout out to Kolapo Damilola. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Your presence is highly acknowledged. What's up, friends and family? Shout out to Delia Aguilera Pente. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thanks for your contribution. Yo, friends, what's up tonight? How y'all doing? Shout out to Anuska B. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Martin Martinez. You're highly welcome. Thank you for your contribution. And shout out to Masco. You're highly welcome. Also, shout out to Doreen Ramsahai. Thank you for joining us tonight. Mohammed Ibrahim, thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to every one of you. And also, shout out to That Talent. God bless you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Janet Cummings. You all are highly welcome. You guys are doing incredibly well. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. A big You're welcome, friends and families. A big shout out to Kambiz Azizi. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please double tap on the screen. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Okay, guys, shout out to Levi. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Lexi. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Asjadi Ali. Thank you for joining us tonight. Asjad Ali, a big shout out to you. Thank you for participating. Yo, what up, friends and families? Shout out to Tenle Tyson. Thank you for joining us tonight. So many differences you can actually spot from the image. Do not stop at 7. Try to make it 8. Shout out to Tenle Tyson. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Salah BF. You're highly welcome. And a big shout out to Rosette Stanley. Thank you for joining us tonight. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, please go ahead, subscribe, ring the bell so that whenever we go live, you'll get a notification from YouTube to join us immediately. With that being said, a very big shout out to Pancakes. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for your contribution and participation. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. Please to give a thumbs up. Let's go. Welcome, friends and families. A big shout out to every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. You guys are highly welcome. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Go ahead, guys. Double tap on the screen. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, let us know where you're watching from. Shout out to Paul Mash. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Osman Ahmed. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Nong Nguyen. Thank you for joining us tonight. A big shout out to every one of you. Shout out to Van Moses. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Anthony Reid. Thank you so much for the laughing disco. Thank you for the gift. God bless you. A big shout out to you all. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go ahead, double tap on the screen. Let us know where you're watching